Hornbill. Answer: Amur falcon. India launched its first national red list assessment in November 2025 to evaluate which extinction risk of flora and fauna, forest fire patterns, endangered wetlands, river pollution levels. Answer: extinction risk of flora and fauna. The Wayanad Bird Festival held in November 2025 is celebrated in which state? Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Goa, Kerala. Answer: Kerala. Private land rebuilding reported in November 2025 helped the return of which animals in Karnataka? Civet cats and otters, snow leopards and yaks, black bucks and wolves, nilgai and foxes. Answer: civet cats and otters. New EEZ fishing rules announced in November 2025 focus mainly on what? Expansion of commercial trawlers, sustainable marine fisheries, deep sea oil extraction, inland river dredging. Answer: sustainable marine fisheries. India's major soil health concern highlighted in November 2025 was related to what issue? Soil salinity and sodicity, iron toxicity in hills, excess nitrogen, low potassium levels. Answer: soil salinity and sodicity. Which farming system gained national push under NMNF in November 2025? Monocropping, heavy fertilizer farming, hydrocarbon farming, natural farming. Answer: natural farming. INS Vishal, mentioned in November 2025 updates, is planned to be what type of vessel? Submarine, aircraft carrier, survey ship, patrol vessel. Answer: aircraft carrier. A new geological fault line studied in November 2025 was reported in which region? Western Ghats, Himalayas, Deccan Plateau, Aravalli Range. Answer: Himalayas. Which Indian state launched a zero pollution transport corridor in November 2025? Assam, Delhi, Kerala, Haryana. Answer: Delhi. India recorded its highest ever tiger population in 2025, with major rise seen in which region? Western Ghats, Sundarbans, Central India, Northeast India. Answer: Central India. Which international film event in Goa screened to 40 plus films in November 2025? IFFI 2025, Mumbai Film Festival, Kashmir Film Expo, SARC Film Meet. Answer: IFFI 2025. Who is the author of the Mahabharata? Answer: B. Ved Vyas. The Battle of Panipat, 1526, was fought between Babur and . Answer B. Ibrahim Lodi. Akbar's famous court of learned men was called. Navratnas. Babur was originally the ruler of which region before coming to India? Answer A. Kabul and Fargana. Rani Lakshmibai was the queen of which princely state? Answer B. Jhansi. What was the name of Rani Lakshmibai's horse? Answer C. Badal. Who led the Mughal army against Maharana Pratap in the Battle of Haldighati? Answer B. Man Singh. Maharana Pratap was the ruler of which kingdom? Answer B. Mewar. Mirabai was the wife of which Rajput prince? Answer B. Bhojraj. Who was the author of the Ramayana? Answer C. Valmiki. The famous wrote about India in his book. Answer A. Indica. The Iron Age in India is associated with which period? Answer A. Vedic Age. Hampi was situated on the banks of which river? Answer C. Tungabhadra. Sanchi Stupa was built by which Mauryan emperor? Answer C. Ashoka. Which monument in Delhi is also known as the symbol of love of a king for his city? Answer D. Jama Masjid. The famous rock-cut caves of Ajanta and Ellora are located in which Indian state? Answer A. Maharashtra. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in which year? Answer B. 1919. In Indian homes, Rangoli is drawn mainly. Answer B. To welcome guests and gods. The act of removing shoes before entering a temple shows. Answer A. Cleanliness and respect. Which is the southernmost point of India? Answer B. Indira Point. The Sundarbans are famous for which animal? Answer B. Bengal tiger. Loktak Lake, famous for floating islands, is found in. Answer C. Manipur. Which plateau is famous for its diamond mines? Answer B. Bundelkhand Plateau. The Kumbh Mela is celebrated every how many years at one place? Answer C. 12 years. Which city is known as the Silicon Valley of India? Answer D. Bangalore. The first Indian satellite Aryabhatta was launched in which year? Answer B. 1975. Which Indian river is known as the Sorrow of Bihar? Answer B. Kosi. Which Indian state has the maximum number of wildlife sanctuaries? Answer A. Madhya Pradesh. Who was the first Indian woman to climb Mount Everest? Answer B. Bachendri Pal. Which city is known as the tea capital of India? Answer D. Jorhat. The Chipko movement was related to what? Answer B. Protection of trees. What does the color saffron in the Indian flag represent? Answer C. Courage and sacrifice. Rath Yatra is celebrated in honor of which Hindu deity? Answer D. Lord Jagannath. The festival Onam marks the homecoming of which mythical king? Answer A. Bali. The word Namaste literally means. Answer B. I bow to you. Which city is called the cultural capital of India? Answer B. Kolkata. India's first bullet train project connects which two cities? Answer B. Mumbai Ahmedabad.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share and comment. Thanks.
When the sun, moon, and earth are in a straight line, which tide occurs? A. Neap tide. B. Low tide. C. Spring tide. D. Daily tide. Answer C. Spring tide. The markhor is the national animal of which country? A. Afghanistan. B. Pakistan. C. Iran. D. Turkey. Answer Pakistan. India's first cheetah safari started at A. Gir National Park. B. Puno National Park. C. Ranthambore. D. Bandhavgarh. Answer B. Puno National Park. From 4th October 2025, checks in India will be cleared within A. 2 days. B. Hours. C. Next day. D. Alternate days. Answer B. Hours. New CFO of Vodafone Idea, October 2025. A. Sunil Mittal. B. Mukesh Aghi. C. Tejas Mehta. D. Rajiv Mehta. Answer C. Tejas Mehta. India won which award for social security coverage? A. Nobel Peace Prize. B. UN Award. C. ISSA Award. D. World Bank Award. Answer C. ISSA Award. India, China direct flights resumed after how many years? A. 3 years. B. 5 years. C. 7 years. D. 10 years. Answer B. 5 years. Which Indian city is set to host the 2025 BWF World Junior Championships? A. Guwahati. B. Bengaluru. C. Hyderabad. D. Chennai. Answer A. Guwahati. Which Indian state hosted the 2000
Nation explodes. Question 2. If bees disappear from Earth, water becomes cleaner. Ocean food chain collapses. Coral grows faster. Answer: ocean food chain collapses. Question 9. If earthworms disappear, what happens first? More insects grow. Rainfall reduces. Plants grow faster. Soil fertility drops. Answer: soil fertility drops. Question 10. If owls disappear, what will increase rapidly? Rats and mice population. Tree growth. Rainfall. Pollination. Answer: rats and mice population. Question 11. If coral reefs disappear, what is the biggest loss? Oxygen stops. Sea level drops. Fish habitat collapse. Salt disappears. Answer: fish habitat. Question 1. Which of the following is a major environmental issue related to the Aravalli Hills today? Glacier melting. Illegal mining. Volcanic eruptions. Tsunamis.